Alright, so magandang gabi po mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers natin out there from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And sa lahat po ng ating mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers na nakatutok po ngayon sa ating live stream worldwide and netwide. So magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. This is your Sky Watcher and ka-Spacer, Sir Jun Cahigal. And welcome to another live stream. Okay, so bago po tayo magpatuloy sa ating live stream ngayong gabi na to, don't forget to like and share this live stream so that we could reach more people. Lalong-lalo na po sa mga estudyante natin out there so that they would be engaged and they would be inspired to love the sciences. And don't forget to follow us on our TikTok and Facebook page, the Sky Watchers Society of Las Piñas. And meron din po kaming YouTube channel, The Science Guy, Professor Jun Cahigal. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell so that you will be updated on our future videos. Alright, magkumusta muna tayo sa mga ating avid followers and viewers. Shoutout kay Jerby, kay Rosh Flavor, kay Rick Yuzen, kay Mina, kay Ruty Girl, so thank you Ruty Girl, kay Chris Dudes, kay Dear Def PH, alright, kay Notski, kay It's When too, and kay Pakwit, thank you Ruty Shelly. Ayan. Nandito si Ramon Shingay Franchel. Ayan, good evening Prof. Ayan, kay Sir, kay Gian Christoph, marami pong salamat. Kay Aj Siba 7, thank you for joining. So, ang topic po natin ngayon ay all about Jupiter. Alright, so thank you sa ating mga real-time followers na nanonood po ngayon. So at this point, we have 40 viewers and 114 heart reacts. So, ang pag-uusapan natin po ngayon is the planet Jupiter. Okay, so umpisa na po natin mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers. All about Jupiter. So, the planet was named after the Roman supreme god, Jupiter. The Greek counterpart of Jupiter is Zeus. Anyway, we know that all the planets were named after Roman gods and goddesses. So Jupiter is the biggest planet. It's very massive. So Jupiter is massive with a mass more than twice that of all the other planets in the solar system combined. Isama na rin po natin yung mga buwan nila. No, so magkakasya pa ho dyan sa loob ng Jupiter. So Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system, or the size of Jupiter can fit all the planets and even the moons in our solar system. Okay, so here is an illustration showing the planet Earth, yung blue na dot, and Jupiter yung yellow. So talagang malaki ang Jupiter. Jupiter is so massive and it's the biggest, the largest planet in our solar system. Okay, and even through the telescope, the planet's striking appearance comes from its thick, colorful clouds. So medyo may banded appearance po yung kanyang atmosphere, yung kanyang clouds, composed of hydrogen, helium, and methane and ammonia, no, forming alternating light and dark bands. Anyway, we will talk about more of these bands, atmospheric bands later. Pero pag tinignan nyo kasi sa telescope yan, talagang ito yung mapapansin nyo kagad, yung mga bands, yung atmospheric bands ng Jupiter. And again, like what I mentioned, the atmosphere has a banded appearance. And as you could see in this animation, that the bands, they move in opposite directions. Ayan, no? So ganyan po. No? So some bands would move to the left, some bands would move to the right. So these bands, they move in opposite directions. So fascinating mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers. And baka magtanong kayo bakit may mga bands yung atmosphere ng Jupiter. So these bands are caused by powerful atmospheric flows where gases rise in the lighter zones, creating white-colored ammonia ice clouds, and gas sinks in the darker belts. So sa mga lighter bands, yung mga gases, nag-rise sila, and sa mga darker bands, the gases sinks. Ganyan din po sa mundo natin, ganyan din po yung nangyayari. Kaya lang sa Jupiter kasi very distinct yung atmospheric bands niya. Ayan mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers. So fascinating indeed. Okay, so Jupiter's atmosphere has a banded or belted appearance, and these bands, they move in opposite directions. Alright mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers, and in terms of the composition of the atmosphere of Jupiter, the atmosphere of Jupiter is primarily made of hydrogen and helium with traces of methane and ammonia, creating the planet's distinctive banded appearance. And marami po nagsasabi that Jupiter is like a failed sun. No, kasi ganun din po yung araw, no? Our sun is also composed of hydrogen and helium. So ganun din po ang Jupiter, and sa laki ng Jupiter, pwede na siyang parang little sun. Kaya lang siguro hindi siya sumindi, hindi nagkaroon ng nuclear fusion. Kaya yun, naging planeta na lang siya, no? Yung sun nagkaroon ng nuclear fusion kaya sumindi siya. Alright, so many astronomers would say that Jupiter is like a failed sun. Okay, the atmosphere of Jupiter is composed of hydrogen and helium with traces of methane and ammonia. Alright, so mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers, here is a pie chart showing the composition of the atmosphere of Jupiter. So as you could see here, 89.8 or 89.5% of the atmosphere of Jupiter is composed of hydrogen, and 10% is helium. Then you have traces of methane and ammonia. Alright mga ka-sky watchers, no? And mga ka-space. So parang araw, di ba yung sun po natin, ganun din po. No? Our sun also is composed of hydrogen and helium. So marami po nagsasabi na Jupiter is like a failed sun, na hindi po sumindi. So there mga ka-sky watchers, so dumadami na po yung ating mga viewers. So kumustahin po muna natin sila. So shout out again kay Ruthie Shelly, marami pong salamat. Kay Miss Shingay Franchel, ayan, good evening po ma'am. Kay Sir G, thank you. Kay Gian Christoph, kay AJSCBA, alright, thank you po. Kay EJ, thank you. Kay King Jazz, King Jazz, thank you po. Kay Boss June, kay Jumbo, kay Charot 1111, thank you. Kay Diet Pepsi, kay Joaquin, thank you. Kay Hotdog ka ba? Thank you. Kay Jasper Lee, thank you po for watching. Ayan, and kay Renduard, okay, thank you. Kay Ash, marami pong salamat for joining. Kay Sasa, kay Sergi, kay Papito, marami pong salamat. Kay Mang Kanor, kay thank you. Kay Jeepers Clippers, thank you for joining. Okay, Shiny Neil, nandito si Shiny Neil ngayon. Maraming salamat, and kumusta ka na, Shiny Neil? Alright, so marami pong salamat. Yan, kay Shiny Neil, thank you po for liking our live. Okay, so tuloy na natin po mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers. So one distinct feature of Jupiter is the Great Red Spot, and this was discovered by the Voyager space probe. No, but actually ang Great Red Spot, si Galileo pa nakakita niyan hundreds of years ago, pero nung nakita ng Voyager yun, na-realize po nila na it's a storm. Okay, so this Great Red Spot is the most famous feature of Jupiter, a massive persistent storm, no, that is larger than the Earth and has been raging for centuries. Nakita rin po to ni Galileo how many hundreds of years ago. Okay, so again, the Great Red Spot, this is the most famous feature on Jupiter, which is a massive storm that is larger than the Earth, about twice or 3 times larger than the Earth, and has been raging for centuries. So mas malaki pa nga yung Great Red Spot po sa mundo natin, about 3 times bigger than the Earth. Alright mga ka-Sky Watchers, and yung Great Red Spot na yan is actually a cyclonic storm that's been raging for centuries. Ayan po yung Great Red Spot ng Jupiter. Okay, so there, nakikita natin yung movement ng mga atmospheric bands. So these bands, they move in opposite direction, and ang movement ng Great Red Spot ay counterclockwise. So parang mga bagyo din natin dito. Alright, especially in the northern hemisphere, kasi sa northern hemisphere, 'di ba, ang rotation or yung movement ng clouds is counterclockwise, no? But in the southern hemisphere, a cyclone moves in a clockwise direction. Again, because of the Coriolis effect. Alright, mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers, so there, no, that's the Great Red Spot of Jupiter. Fantastic, isn't it? Okay, and as a gas giant, Jupiter doesn't have a true surface. No, gas giant po siya, no? Gas planet. So Jupiter doesn't have a true surface. The planet is mostly made up of swirling gases and possibly liquids, pero we still have to confirm. While a spacecraft would have somewhere to land on Jupiter, it wouldn't be able to fly through the planet. The extreme pressures and temperatures deep inside the planet will crush and melt and vaporize the spacecraft trying to cross the planet. So ito yung mga tanong din po sa akin noon sir, paano ba pag since gas planet ba yan, makakalusot ba yung isang spaceship dyan, no? Pupunta dyan on one side, it will penetrate this and pupunta dun sa opposite side, crossing the interior of Jupiter. So imposible po yun, no? Because the pressures and temperatures will crush and vaporize the spacecraft trying to fly into the planet. So wala rin kayo makakalusot dun sa kabilang side ng Jupiter. Okay, so there. Yan, bago po tayo magpatuloy, shout out muna tayo again kina Wrecker. Ayan, yung Ceres is classified as a dwarf or asteroid po. Ceres is actually a dwarf planet, but Ceres is located in the asteroid belt. Alright, so shout out din kay Reynaldo Toriano. Thank you po for following. Yan, sabi ni Wrecker, it will be crushed, no, dun sa extreme pressures and temperatures if a spacecraft would attempt to cross the planet. Ayan, so from the interior, pagko-cross yung spaceship dyan, wala, no, mabevaporize lang yung spacecraft na trying to cross the planet. Okay, so tuloy po natin mga ka-Sky Watchers, and ito po, pag tinignan po natin sa telescope ang Jupiter, very obvious po yung north and south equatorial belts. So parang itim po ito, kahit doon sa mga Newtonian, sa mga ginagamit ng mga amateur astronomers, yung Newtonian reflecting telescope, or even sa mga refractors, ang very obvious feature would be the north equatorial belt and the south equatorial belt. So napakaswerte po ninyo pag makita nyo yung Great Red Spot using a Barlow lens, no, sa telescope ninyo. Alright mga ka-Sky Watchers, no, and mga ka-Spacers. Okay, so again, as I have mentioned earlier, Jupiter's atmosphere has a banded or belted appearance. Alright, mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers. Yan, ito po yung here is an animation showing the movement of the atmospheric belts of Jupiter. So Jupiter has a belted or banded appearance in its atmosphere, and these belts, they are moving in the opposite direction. Okay, mga ka-Sky Watchers, so let's talk about now the rotation of Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is the most rapidly rotating planet in our solar system. So its rotation period slightly less than 10 hours, mga 9 hours and 50 plus minutes po. So ito na yung pinakabilis sa solar system natin. Jupiter is the most rapidly rotating planet in our solar system. Biruin niyo po, mga 9 to 10 hours po ang rotation ng Jupiter. Tayo po 24 hours. Pero sa Jupiter, one day in Jupiter is 9 hours and 50 minutes, or more or less mga 10 hours na rin. So isn't that fascinating, mga ka-sky watchers, no, and mga ka-spacers? Ayan, no? So that's the rotation of Jupiter. Jupiter rotates in just 9 hours and 50 minutes, no, at the equator. And because of this rapid rotation of Jupiter, Jupiter tends to bulge at the equator, and Jupiter tends to be flattened at the poles. So its large equatorial bulge from the rapid rotation further suggests that Jupiter has a non-solid structure. Ayan. So ang tawag po natin dyan ay oblate spheroid. So because of the rotation, mabilis po yung pag-spin ng Jupiter sa kanyang axis. Medyo nagbabulge po yung equator niya and nagiging flattened at the poles. Alright, mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers. So that's the rotation of Jupiter. Wow, 9 hours and 50 minutes. Halos 10 oras lang. No, one day in Jupiter is 9 hours and 50 minutes. Okay, fascinating, mga ka-sky watchers. And did you know, mga ka-sky watchers, no, that Jupiter has rings? No, may rings ang Jupiter, and this was discovered by Voyager 1 in 1979. And these rings are so faint that they can only be seen from behind Jupiter when lit by the sun. Okay, so sa telescope kasi, yung mga ordinary telescopes na ginagamit ng mga amateur astronomers, hindi yan kita eh, unlike the rings of Saturn. Kasi ang rings of Saturn, napaka-reflective po yung mga particles po niya, ice particles. Pero ang rings kasi ng Jupiter is made up of dust, no, dust particles. So Jupiter's rings, they are made of small, dark dust particles primarily created by meteorite impacts on its small inner moons. Ayan po. So hindi masyadong reflective po yung mga dust particles na yan. Kaya hindi siya masyadong distinct, unlike that of Saturn. So nakita nga lang ito ng Voyager space probe, yung rings ng Jupiter. Alright, mga ka-sky watchers. And Jupiter has a powerful magnetic field. The planet's immense size and fast spin, combined with liquid metallic hydrogen in its interior, generates an incredibly powerful magnetic field. So napaka-lakas, napaka-powerful ng magnetic field ng Jupiter. Yan. And ang Jupiter ay tinatawag by most astronomers as the vacuum cleaner of the solar system. And Jupiter is considered as the vacuum cleaner of the solar system due to its powerful gravitational pull. Jupiter acts as a vacuum cleaner, no, for the solar system, absorbing or deflecting many asteroids and comets that wander too close. So magpasalamat po tayo sa Jupiter, kung hindi siguro maraming beses na rin po tayo tinamaan ng mga asteroids and comets. Pero tinamaan na rin tayo, no, at some point in our history of the planet. So tinamaan din po tayo, like the asteroid that killed or wiped out the dinosaurs. Pero kung hindi kay Jupiter, siguro frequent po yung collision natin with asteroids and comets. So, ang Jupiter po para siyang shield, no, protecting us from these impactors. Ayan, yung mga asteroids and comets that wander too close sa Earth. So, there mga ka-sky watchers and mga ka-spacers. Alright, so at the moment, we have 165 viewers and 601 heart reacts. So ayan po mga ka-Sky Watchers, no, mag-heart react po kayo if you are getting something from this live stream about Jupiter. And don't forget to like and share this video, this live stream, so that we could reach more people, lalong-lalo na po yung mga estudyante natin out there, so that they would be engaged and they would be inspired to love the sciences. And sa mga viewers po natin ngayon, don't forget to follow us on our TikTok channel and Facebook, the Skywatcher Society of Las Piñas, and may YouTube channel din ako, The Science Guy, Professor Jun Cahigal. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell so that you will be updated on our future videos. Okay, so there mga ka-Skywatcher, so ituloy po natin ang ating topic ngayon about Jupiter. Alright, so even though Jupiter is considered as the vacuum cleaner of the solar system, Jupiter was not spared from asteroid impact, from comet impact, and in fact, may comet na tumama sa Jupiter. No? It's Comet Shoemaker-Levy 9. That was in the year 1994. So these are just some photos of Jupiter showing the impact of Shoemaker-Levy 9. No? Ayan, so July 30, 1994, ito po, no? Ayan, up to, ayan, July 27, kita pa rin. So, ganun po katindi yung impact ng Shoemaker-Levy 9 on the planet Jupiter. So, kahit na po ang Jupiter ay considered as the vacuum cleaner of the solar system, Jupiter is not spared from meteor, asteroid, and comet impact. As demonstrated here, no, tinamaan din ng Jupiter ng comet Shoemaker-Levy 9. Okay, that's in the year 1994. So kung naabutan nyo po to, ayan, especially mga 90s kid natin dyan, yung mga 90s, so please comment down below. So there mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers, so Jupiter was not spared. Tinamaan din po siya ng comet. No? The comet's name is Shoemaker-Levy 9. Ayan po, no? Ito yung impact ng Shoemaker-Levy 9. Okay, so there mga ka-Sky Watchers. Alright, so let's talk about now the Galilean moons of Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is orbited by more than 90 plus moons. I'm not sure. So, paki-comment na lang po kung ilan talaga yung eksaktong number ng moons ng Jupiter. Mga 90 plus, I think, no? But I would like to focus on the 4 largest moons of Jupiter, which was first seen by Galileo Galilei. Kaya tinawag yan na Galilean moons. Alright, so through a telescope, yan po, ito yung nakikita po namin, no? This is an actual photo that I took of Jupiter through my telescope with the Galilean moon. So ganito lang po yung makikita natin, yung white dot na yan, that's Jupiter, and yung apat na yan na magkakahilera, parang follow the leader, ayan po yung apat na Galilean moons. Pero again mga ka-Sky Watchers, Jupiter is orbited by more than 90 plus moons. Alright, yan. Sabi ni Kepler 186f na 97 moons. Ayan, 97 moons, mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers. So ano ba itong apat na ito, no? Itong mga Galilean moons na ito. Ayan, ganito rin po. Here's an actual photo that I took of Jupiter. Ayan, through my telescope, no? With the Galilean moons. Ganyan din po nakita ni Galileo through his telescope. So yung puting dot, that's Jupiter. Then yung mga maliliit na yan, those are the 4 Galilean moons. Okay mga ka-Sky Watchers, so yan, ano yung mga moons na ito? So you have Ganymede, Io, Callisto, and Europa. Okay, so those are the 4 Galilean moons. So again, you have Ganymede, Io, Callisto, and Europa. Ayan, pag maganda po yung telescope, yung state of the art the telescope, yung magandang klaseng telescope, makikita nyo rin po yung north equatorial band and yung south equatorial band ng Jupiter. Ayun, in this photo, kitang-kita yung north equatorial belt or band and south equatorial belt or band. Okay mga ka-Sky Watchers, so there. Ayan. So these are the 4 Galilean moons: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Ayan. Alright. So sige po mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers, and again sa mga nanonood po na sa ating live stream ngayon, don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, the Sky Watcher Society of Las Piñas, and sa ating TikTok channel, the Sky Watcher Society of Las Piñas. And please like and share this live stream. Yan po, dito sa baba yan, like and share. Ayan. And mag-comment po kayo. If you have any questions or comments sa ating topic ngayon, just type in your questions or comments in our comment section below. Alright, so thank you po. So at this point, we have 349 viewers. Marami pong salamat. And 2,970. Oh, naging 3,000 na. 3,019 heart reacts. Yay! Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. And at the moment, we have, wow, dami nating mga real-time viewers. Si Binjo, kay Newts, kay EJ, kay Dexter, kay Sugar87, kay I Was Dawn, kay Enervon, kay Social Study Club. Kumusta ka na, Social Study Club? Kay hindi ko mabasa pero may kidlat. And kay MYX4813. Alright, so tuloy po natin mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers yung ating pinag-uusapan about the Galilean moons. Alright, so these are the 4 Galilean moons. Galilean because it was Galileo who first discovered them through his telescope. So we have Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Ayan po. Alright, so ito po yung mga orbits nila. So Io is the innermost moon. Ayan, and that is followed by Europa, then Ganymede, and yung outermost na hindi napakita dito is Callisto. Alright, so let's talk about first Europa. Ito very interesting po ito no Europa, one of the Galilean moons. Alright, so here is a photo of Europa taken by the Voyager space probe. So marami siyang streaks, no, or yung mga lines. And the surface of Europa is made up of ice. Water ice po yan, and it is one of the smoothest in the solar system. And as you could see in the photo, the surface of Europa is striated, no? Meaning maraming lines, no, or streaks or bands, no? Yun yung mga cracks and streaks. And yung mga lines na yan, yung mga streaks na yan, yung mga cracks, they are due to tidal forces, while craters are relatively infrequent. So, kung tamaan lang po siya ng asteroid or meteorite, nawawala din po yung mga craters kasi nga natatabunan po ng ice. Europa is slightly smaller than the Earth's moon. And again, Europa is primarily made of silicate rock and has water ice crust. And Europa's water ice surface is crisscrossed by long linear fracture. Ito yung mga streaks, mga fractures yan sa ice. Alright mga ka-Sky Watchers, so these are photos taken by the Voyager space probe. Ayan po yung mga cracks na yan, yung mga streaks. So itong mga streaks na yan, they are caused by tidal forces due to Jupiter's gravitational pull. Alright, so that's the surface of Europa. And kung ang surface ng Europa ay ice, so that means there is a possibility na yung ilalim niyan is liquid water. So icy solid surface yung taas, pero there's a possibility na may liquid water underneath that solid icy sheet. Parang dito po sa Earth. Di ba po yung sa Earth, pumunta kayo ng North Pole or sa yung mga ice shelves sa Antarctica, di ba yung surface niya ay solid pero yung ilalim niya is liquid water. Yan, the subsurface may be a liquid ocean. Okay, yan po. So yan po yung maraming astronomers, maraming mga planetary scientists po ang naniniwala that beneath the icy surface of Europa may contain liquid water. Ito yung solid icy sheet of Europa, and just like here on Earth, beneath that icy sheet is a liquid ocean under the ice. So pag may water, in astrobiology, the search for water is also the search for life. Ayan po, no? So NASA in the future will send a space probe sa Europa. And yung space probe na yan, bubutasin po, they will drill a hole dun sa icy sheet. And once they have penetrated the icy sheet of Europa, they will deploy a submarine, no, to explore the liquid, the subsurface liquid of Europa. Ayan po mga ka-Skywatchers. So very interesting po ang Europa. Europa is a candidate for the existence of life outside planet Earth. Alright. Okay, so sige po, tuloy po natin yung we're still studying Europa. And again, Europa is covered with solid icy sheet. And it's possible that beneath that icy sheet of Europa may be liquid water. That's why Europa is a candidate for the existence of life outside the solar system. Alright, let's talk about now Callisto. So here is a photo of Callisto taken by the Voyager space probe. And Callisto is composed of approximately equal amounts of rock and ice. And if you will notice, the surface of Callisto is heavily cratered. Ayan, ang daming yung mga puti-puti na yan po, those are craters. Yan, so Callisto is a heavily cratered moon of Jupiter. Yan po. Callisto is one of the Galilean moons. Alright. Ayan, so this is a photo of Callisto. Callisto is a heavily cratered moon of Jupiter. Okay. Let's talk about now Io. Very interesting tong Io. So here is a photo of Io by the Voyager space probe, and Io has more than 400 active volcanoes, guys, mga ka-Skywatchers. No, ang daming and these volcanoes are active volcanoes. That's why Io is considered as the most geologically active object in the solar system with over 400 active volcanoes, guys. Fantastic. 'Di ba? So, ito yung nakita ng Voyager, yan, yung plume na yan. That is a erupting volcano, mga ka-Skywatchers, and yung surface ng Io is yellowish. Now, that's because of sulfur. Ayan, the surface of Io is covered with sulfur. Alright, so Io is the most volcanically active body in the solar system with more than 400 active volcanoes, spewing sulfurous plumes hundreds of miles high. Kagaya po nito, mga ka-Skywatchers, di ba? Here is a photo of Io taken by Voyager. Nakikita itong erupting volcano na to. Alright guys, so fantastic, isn't it? So ito, Io is the innermost of the Galilean moons. Alright, so ito yung plume of sulfur as photographed by the Voyager space probe. Ayan, so mga active volcanoes po yan. Ito din, yan, nakita din ng Voyager yan. Fantastic mga ka-Skywatchers and mga ka-spacers. Alright, so at this point mga ka-Skywatchers, we have 686 viewers and 4,828 heart reacts. Yay! Wow! Alright. Okay, so again mga ka-Skywatchers, here is a photo or an animation of an active volcano spewing out sulfur dioxide na nag-erupt po yung volcano sa Io. This is Io. And Io has more than 400 active volcanoes. That's why Io is considered as the most geologically active moon in the solar system. Wow! Grabe talagang Io. Alright, so there. Sabi ni James, Voyager 1. Oo nga eh. Okay, saan na po na pumunta? Do you mean Voyager 1? Di ba nasa ano na siya? Nasa outside the solar system, nasa interstellar space na yan. Okay, sabi ni Zuno, kanina po pinangalan si Jupiter. Jupiter was named after the Roman supreme god. Si Mars naman sa Roman god of war. Si Neptune po naman sa Roman god of the sea, di ba? Alright, so there. Sige, tuloy po natin mga ka-Sky Watchers. And let's talk about now Ganymede. Now, Ganymede is considered as the largest moon in the solar system. Mas malaki pa ho ang Ganymede sa Mercury. Alright, and Ganymede is composed of approximately equal amounts of silicate rock and water ice. And Ganymede is also heavily cratered. There are dark regions. Ito, nakikita niyo may mga dark regions sa Ganymede that is saturated with impact craters. Parang parang Callisto po. So there, this is Ganymede, and Ganymede is the largest moon in the solar system. Ayan po, no? And this was a photo taken by Voyager. Okay po mga ka-Sky Watchers and mga ka-Spacers, so those are the Galilean moons. So let's talk about now the exploration of Jupiter. Alright, so Jupiter was first explored by Pioneer 10. Pioneer 10 is an American space probe launched in 1972. Completed the first mission to the planet Jupiter. Pioneer 10 became the first to achieve the escape velocity needed to leave the solar system. Actually, ang Pioneer 10 po, after visiting Jupiter, lumabas na po siya ng solar system. Now, what is so special about Pioneer 10? Now, aside from visiting the planet Jupiter. Now, here is a photo of Carl Sagan. No? Kung kilala niyo po si Carl Sagan, just comment down below. And si Carl Sagan kasi meron siyang dinesign na plaque that was attached to Pioneer 10. So, ito po yung plaque na yan. Ito po. So, may ibig sabihin po yan. No? Nakalagay ito sa Pioneer 10. So, ano ba tong plaque na ito? So, ito po yung mga images. So number 1, this is a representation of the hydrogen atom. Ito po yung yung parang dalawang bilog na to na may 1 and 1. So that's the representation of the hydrogen atom. Then ito naman, ito yung man and woman, yung happy couple. This is number 2 and 3. Then ito naman, itong number 3 na to, this is number 3. Ito yung dish, antenna dish ng Pioneer spacecraft. And ito naman number 4, that's a pulsar. That's a representation of a pulsar. And number 5, ito po yung solar system. And ito yung Pioneer 10. Nakaturo siya dun sa third dot, that's the Earth. So ano po yung reason kung bakit ginawa to ni Carl Sagan? So Carl Sagan made this plaque and attached it to Pioneer 10. Kasi Pioneer 10 is now outside of the solar system. Maybe lang, maybe that alien intelligent life may pick up Pioneer 10 and they may decipher tong message na to. Ayan po. So, yan pong hinihintay natin. Sana may makakuha nito. Parang ito, Pioneer 10 is like a message in a bottle. Diba po, alam niyo pa yung message in a bottle. Kunyari, you are alone in an island, no? Wala kayong radyo, wala kayong means of communication. Pero may bote kayo, saka may papel, may ballpen kayo. So magsusulat kayo dun sa papel, ilalagay nyo sa bote, itatapon nyo sa dagat. So maybe may makapulot nun at ma-rescue sana kayo. Ganyan po ang ginawa ni Carl Sagan sa Pioneer 10. So he designed this plaque, he attached it dun sa space probe, and Pioneer 10 is now in interstellar space. Baka may makapulot po niya na alien intelligent life na para makilala tayo of who we are. Alright mga ka-Sky Watchers. So yan po yung ginawa ni Carl Sagan sa Pioneer 10. Okay, then ayan, ito yung mga representation. Ito po, this is the hydrogen atom. Ito po yung happy couple, man and woman. Ito po yung dish ng Pioneer 10. Ito yung pulsar that will indicate our direction, and ito po yung solar system. Ito yung nakaturo dito kung saan galing yung or saan nag-originate yung space probe. Ayan, ito po. Alright mga ka-Sky Watchers, so that's Pioneer 10. Then we have the Voyager, yan, the Voyager mission. So 6 years later, the Voyager missions vastly improve our understanding of the Galilean moons. Yung mga pinakita kong pictures kanina of Io, Europa, Callisto, and Ganymede, they were all taken by the Voyager space probe. And the Voyager also discovered the rings of Jupiter. Doon lang po natin nalaman na Jupiter is surrounded by rings. Kasi hindi naman po natin nakikita sa telescope yung rings ng Jupiter. Pero nung bumisita yung Voyager, doon natin na-discover na meron palang rings ang Jupiter. And the Voyager mission also confirmed yung nature ng Great Red Spot. That the Great Red Spot is actually a cyclonic storm that is raging the planet for centuries. Alright, so yan po, napaka-significant po ang mga discoveries ng Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. So yung dalawang yan, they are now out in the solar system. Pero yung natira, yung I think Voyager 2, correct me if I'm wrong, Voyager 2 continued the grand tour of the outer planets. So Voyager 2 visited Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Then lumabas na siya sa solar system. Okay, completing the grand tour of the outer planets. Yung Voyager 1, after visiting Saturn, lumabas na siya ng solar system. Now, what is so significant about the Voyager space probe? Okay, so sa loob po kasi ng Voyager space probe ay may golden disk. No, may golden disk yung Voyager. And yung golden disk na yan contains recordings of songs and images of planet Earth. Much like a CD player, guys, or a vinyl record. So technically, Voyager 1 and 2 is like a CD player or a vinyl record player. No, baka may makapulot din dyan kasi Voyager 1 and 2 is now in interstellar space. Baka may alien, no, alien intelligent life might pick up Voyager 1 and 2, i-play po yung vinyl record na yan or golden record na yan, and these aliens may know who we are. Di ba? Para ma-realize din po na, we are not alone in the universe. Ayan po, no. So technically, Voyager is a vinyl record player or a CD player. Fantastic, isn't it, mga ka-Sky Watchers? Ayan. And recorded here are the songs and images of our planet. Meron pa ngang songs dyan ni ng mga Beatles, the Beatles, and I think si Chuck Berry, nandun pa rin mga songs niya, no? Okay, so there, mga ka-Sky Watchers. So that's Voyager 1 and 2. Alright, so Voyager is now out in interstellar space where no man has gone before. Alright, so sabi ni Abe, ang impressive naman noon kahit sobrang layo na, nakokontrol pa rin dito sa Earth. O kaya lang po may time delay. No? They can still communicate with Voyager, kaya lang yung time delay. O talagang they will have to wait. Kasi ang malayo na talaga. No? Pero they can still, I think, control the cameras of Voyager. Alright. Thank you, Bugs Bunny, for joining. So at this point, mga ka-Sky Watchers, we have 951 viewers and 4,847 heart reacts. Yay! Alright, mga ka-Sky Watchers. And bago po natin ituloy ito, don't forget to like and share. Ayan po, dito po, nasa baba. Like, share, and comment po so that we could reach more people. Lalong-lalo na po yung mga estudyante natin out there so that they would be engaged and they would be inspired to love the sciences. And don't forget to follow us on our Facebook and TikTok channel, the Sky Watchers Society of Las Piñas. And i-follow niyo rin po kami sa aming YouTube channel, The Science Guy, Professor Jun Cahigal. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell so that you will be updated on our future videos. Ito po yung aming logo, the Sky Watchers Society of Las Piñas. Ito, nasa ulo ko po. Yan, ito. Yan, alright? Alright, so thank you mga ka-Sky Watchers. So ituloy po natin ang ating kwentuhan about Jupiter. Alright, then we have the Juno probe mission. So Juno is a US space probe designed to orbit the planet Jupiter. Yeah, no? Juno was launched by an Atlas V rocket from Cape Canaveral, Florida on August 5, 2011. Then on October 9, 2013, it flew by Earth for a gravity boost on its journey to Jupiter, where it arrived on July 4, 2016. Wow! Juno orbits Jupiter. Yan. So, ang space probe na is now orbiting Jupiter every 11 days in a highly elliptical orbit. Yan, over the planet's poles. So, ayan pong Juno, which is now orbiting the planet Jupiter. Alright, mga ka-Skywatchers and mga ka-Spacers. So, ayan, that's the Juno probe. Ayan, which is now orbiting the planet Jupiter. Alright. Okay, mga ka-Skywatchers. Ayan, no? So, kumuha muna siya ng gravity assist sa Earth, no, before continuing its journey to Jupiter. Yan, Earth flyby. Yan, gravity assist na para makarating sa Jupiter. Okay guys, then we have the Galileo mission to Jupiter. The Galileo was an American robotic space probe that studied the planet Jupiter and its moons, as well as the asteroids Gaspara and Ida. Ito nabanggit ko po sa ating previous live stream about asteroids. So the Galileo space probe also visited the asteroids Gaspara and Ida. It is considered it consisted of an orbiter and an entry probe. Wow. It was delivered into Earth orbit on October 18, 1989 by the Space Shuttle, no, Atlantis. Kaya lang ang Space Shuttle decommissioned na, no. The Galileo space probe arrived at Jupiter on December 7, 1995 after gravitational assist flyby of Venus and Earth, and became the first spacecraft to orbit an outer planet. Ayan, so that's the Galileo space probe. Alright mga ka-Skywatchers and mga ka-Spacers, so I guess that's about it for our topic tonight about the planet Jupiter. Okay, so the secrets of Jupiter. Alright, so marami pong salamat sa mga nagko-comment dito sa ating live stream tonight and sa mga real-time viewers natin. Si Do, si Feeling Singer na Maestro, si Prof Against the Matrix, si hindi ko mabasa to, Kidlat, si Gian, Master Agua, and si Georgie Porgy. Mukhang fan ka ni Toto. Meron silang kanta na Georgie Porgy. Alright, so I guess that's about it for tonight for our topic about Jupiter. Bago po tayo magtapos, don't forget to like and share this video. Yan, like and share so that we could reach more people. Lalong-lalo na po yung mga estudyante natin out there so that they will be engaged and they will be inspired to love the sciences. And don't forget to follow us on our TikTok and Facebook, the Skywatchers Society of Las Piñas. Ayan po, the Skywatchers Society of Las Piñas. And i-follow nyo po kami sa aming YouTube channel, The Science Guy, Professor Jun Cahigal. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell, ding 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 ding, so that you'll be updated on our future videos. Alright, so sa mga nagko-comment, again, marami pong salamat. And sa mga flat earthers na nandito, maraming salamat. Huwag po kayo magsawang bumisita. And ito lang po masasabi ko sa mga flat earthers na nandito. Ayan, Jupiter is round. That means that the Earth is also round. Di ba? Alright. So, thank you, Shiny Neil. Thank you, sir. Sabi niya, shoutout kay Jack. And I am Groot. Ayan, ano po sa inyo sa Atlas? Wala pa ho eh. Wala pa po kung information about Atlas, yung comet. Ayan. Sabi ni I'm Dunhill, isn't the Earth a sphere and not flat? Opo, the Earth is a sphere. Oh. Sabi ni George Porgy, mga flat earthers, puro di minahal ng Alright. Sige, sa mga flat earthers dito, bisita lang kayo. Come on. Alright, so there. Ha? Sabi ni Prof Against the Matrix, may Bible verse pa. The the Earth. Yan, flat Earth proof. Oh, really? Paano ngayon? Nakita nga ng Apollo 8 yung pinicturean nga ng Apollo 8 yung Earthrise, di ba? Sa buwan, di ba? Bilog. Ano pa yung the picture speaks for itself, di ba? And ito Jupiter bilog. Di ba lahat ng planeta bilog? Alright? Okay, sabi ni Dos, Juno, the space warrior. Wow. Alright, thank you on nawala si Nilagang Baka. And speaking of Nilagang Baka, I am hungry na po. So at this point, we have 1,058 viewers and 5,373 heart reacts. Wow, man, that is so awesome, guys. Marami pong salamat sa suporta nyo. I-follow nyo po kami, panoorin nyo po yung mga videos po namin sa aming TikTok channel, yung mga previous live streams na ginagawa ko po doon, pinopost ko po doon para ma-review nyo po ulit. Alright? So, ayan po, marami pong salamat and sana wag po kayong magsawa. I hope I can do a live stream again tomorrow pero I'm not sure, pero I'll try my best. Alright, so thank you Gary for joining. Ayan, so this is your Kaskay Watcher and Kaspacer, Sir Jun Kahigal, saying live long and prosper. And always remember to always keep your space and always keep looking up. Look up, guys. Look up guys. Marami pong salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik sa ating mga live stream. Wag po kayo magsasawa. Alright, marami pong salamat. Thank you guys. Thank you sa mga nandito ngayon. Kina Georgie Porgy, kay I'm Done Drill. Thank you sa mga flat earthers, kay Axel. Marami pong salamat for visiting. Yan, mag-heart react po kayo and sa mga real-time viewers natin, kay Dos, kay I'm Done Drill, kay Prof Against the Matrix. Yan, kay George Porgy, kay Axel, kay Gian, kay Jerry, and kay Shiny Neil. No? Maraming salamat, Shiny Neil. And sana, ayan, kay SQDG. Yan, marami pong salamat. Kay John Dagala, marami pong salamat. Alright, so thank you po. And I'll see you soon in our next live stream. So thank you for, sana marami po kayo natutunan about Jupiter. Marami pong salamat. Thank you po. Bye-bye. See you in our next live stream. Sabi ni Prof Against the Matrix, wala pong up sir, walang space, walang universe. Dapat na po ang Space Genesis. Alright. Sige. Thank you, Gary. And thank you, Naa. Uy, nandito pala si Naa. Naku, sayang. Late ka na, Naa. Alright. So, thank you po. And see you in our next live stream. Bye-bye po. Thank you, Jean. Jean? Ibang spelling G? Baka J. Okay, thank you. Marami pong salamat.